Welcome to Let's Have a Sit Down. Good evening. I just want y'all to know that I appreciate all the support that y'all have been giving us. Also, I want y'all to keep on the lookout for every other program that's on Uncensored. Today, we have a good lineup. We have Miss Ty Vicious here.
Hey.
The thing is, I'm excited about this interview, to be honest, because I think you're a very talented woman. And I've been watching you for a long time. Like I've been watching you because, like, right around I can't remember, it was somewhere like in the 2000s. It was like go-go got to a point where every band had one woman in it, cause it wasn't always like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the only woman I knew of when I first started really listening to go-go, like in the 80s, was Candy from Hot Cold Sweat, the one that was on Go-Go Live. She the only woman. That was the only woman that I knew of, that I saw, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I wasn't exactly old enough back then to be going to the Go-Go back then anyway, so, you know, I ain't know too much. But then, like, around that era came where there was women, it was like one woman in each band, they had a first lady. And I seen a Junkyard clip with you, and I said, wait a minute, and she fit with him. What was that experience like? Like when you first of all, let's go back. Where did your whole go-go career start at?
I had a boyfriend at the time who shall forever remain nameless. But he worked with a Congo player at the Pentagon. That Congo player knew Tim, bass player Tim, that had the band Another Sound.
Okay.
So that was my very, very first band. We needed to use EV, as y'all know him, you know, Earl Vincent, that sings with Backyard now.
Right.
We needed to use him for like a show we used to do at Half Note. He came in, started seeing me sing. Then he pulled me over. It was like, y'all want to try her out as a fill-in? For when Katie, who we used to call Miss Vibe, she sung with Publicity. And so did Camise for a second. They started needing fill-ins. People started, females was doing their own thing. Females was hot.
Right.
So then it was like, yeah, I was just with Publicity for a very long time.
So that was your first band?
Another Sound.
Another Sound was your first band. And
Yes.
what year around would this be?
I was in college, so I graduated 01. No, I graduated high school 01. Yeah, sometime around like 02, 03.
Okay. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. So okay, so now you went on and you said Another Sound. That was the first
That
band.
was the very first.
Like
No longevity there and no growth there. Like if I had to say anything honestly, they didn't teach me anything.
so okay, so when you was there, you was just, it was like, okay, this is basically just your first band.
Yeah,
it wasn't
this
no
my first
specific
band.
reason you was going there, but you wanted to play. You was like, all right, I'm about to get into this.
We had went to the Congo player's house uptown somewhere. He had a studio in his basement. And he was like, you just want to sing something? So I did. And he was like, oh, okay. Then, you know, after them going to work, talking to each other all the time, yeah.
So, like, who did you look at for influence? Like, inside of Go-Go?
Inside of Go-Go?
Inside of Go-Go.
I'm going to be honest with you. There was no one. There were no women at the time that I looked up to. Who I looked up to was, like, Listen was still playing. Now, I wasn't hearing Yanni right then. I was hearing Sunshine that Scooby always did. You know what I'm saying? So that Mike Madison that sings with Secret Society.
Right.
Yeah, Listen. If anything, Listen was my look up to.
So, like, let me just say this, because I said I was going to ask you that question for a specific reason, because I was very curious to know, do you have anybody you looked at? Because when I asked that question, like I said, before that era where every band had one woman, and I'm not, and for all the old generation older than me that want to say it was women, okay, we not saying it wasn't.
Right.
But it's a part of an era that every band messed around and had a number one and had a number one. I mean, had a first lady.
Right.
So I was like, I wanted to ask you that. I thought it was very keen that I asked you that because my whole thing with that, I wanted to see, you know, was you gonna be able to name anybody? Cause I really couldn't name nobody.
I mean, you still had Kim out. Pieces had already been out. But you just asking me who I looked up to.
Right.
Yeah, and it was listen to band, listen to group.
Okay.
Yep. As a whole, as a whole band, it wasn't the women in go-go.
Okay, it wasn't.
Except Yanni and Camise, if I had to name any, because
Okay.
those were singers and they were singers.
Right.
Right now, I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of us out here, male and female. We're just entertainers.
Yeah, y'all.
Yeah, we
entertain.
not really singers. Don't get it twisted. Some of us ain't. Some of us are. But right now, everything's about the theatrics. You're welcome, by the way.
Oh,
Everything's
man.
about the theatrics and the hype and stuff like that. You know
Oh,
what I'm
you
saying?
about to? Oh, hey, you know what? Tata's about to light it up. Look, this what we gonna do right now. We gonna go to a couple clips. Nah, we just gonna go to one clip. So we gonna chill out, and when we get back, we gonna fill the panel up just a little bit. All right. And welcome back to Let's Have a Sit Down. We got 2 more guests. I don't even gotta say y'all names and everything, you know what I mean? If I say y'all names, that's too much like saying don't nobody know who y'all is. But I'ma do it because it's the proper thing to do. My next 2 guests that came on the set, T-Bob
Yes, sir.
and Wink from the Junkyard Band. Give it up for both of them.
Yes, sir.
Now I was in the conversation right here with Lil Sis, right? And she was talking about, you know, where she came from and when she started and everything, right? Now, when I first saw her on, she was playing with y'all, right? I want to ask y'all a question. What was it that made y'all go get her at that time if y'all got her? How did that whole thing happen?
I threw the buzz out there because Shawty had a hell of a relationship way beyond the little band stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got to know her
Publicity.
outside, yeah,
Right,
and outside the go-go. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So she was always. I was like, if we ever get a strong girl, I'm gonna get Tata. Go get Ty. I don't want nobody but Ty up there.
right.
If it's gotta be a female up there with them, if it ain't Ty, man, leave it alone.
Okay, now let me go back. Let me just take 1 second. I was just telling her about like around the time she came. You know how it was at one time. It wasn't a lot of like around the early '90s and mid '90s. It wasn't too many women playing with bands. And then like around the 2000s, somewhere right around that era.
No,
Maybe
only
into
only female that everybody was mostly used to seeing on the stage with the men was Auntie Maisha.
Okay,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? Maisha was, you know what I'm saying, kicked it off
right.
and got a little more women motivated. Come on, get on this stage with me.
So my thing with all of that though is I'm asking is what made you even think of the question, or y'all organization think of a question of getting a woman to get on the front line? Was that something y'all was moving towards doing at the time, or was it like that's something like, okay, we see other bands bringing women, we gonna bring women?
It needed to be done by us.
And it was an Earl thing. It was
the Earl, but
right on time.
for me, overall, it still holds in my heart, man. It need to be done. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole totally different vibe, a whole totally different look. And this girl brings so much motherfucking energy,
Right.
you know?
I-
All she got to do is holler, aloha, I'm gone.
Hey, well, you know what? I like that,
Yeah.
especially with this weather going down, make it feel like
She
the
get
big
more-
pineapple.
stop me in my
Alright,
tracks.
Why?
You know what I'm
If I say
saying?
hello.
I can hear like 2-3 people away from me, and I know I'm gonna stop
All right.
and holler, awesome!
Hey, well, I tell you what. I tell you what. I have I tell you, I look at her career and I've been watching her, and I was like, man. It was like she came from out of nowhere, like bam. And the thing is, with her is, I see a lot of women often sing, of course do that. But the thing that she did that had me like, oh my goodness, she back up. It was like when she was on the front line, she was on the front line. It wasn't just I sing my
Man.
song and that's it.
she a human RPG, now. You feel where I'm coming from? She a human RPG. You point her at the direction, she gonna blow that shit up
Right.
off the break.
That's what it is.
She gonna blow it up, yo.
So how did you? Okay, your first time practicing with them, right? Like, how was your whole vibe? Because the junkyard band frontliners is a lot different than a lot of these go-go bands frontliners.
I take
She was
exactly how it
always
went.
she was already in control. She came in there with her pad and all that shit. Let's go.
Oh,
This how I want it. This how I hear it.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
And they took me outside and did the dance steps. I came
Yeah,
right back in.
she
and
already she was there. She just ain't put herself right there. You know what I'm saying? She was already it was already the mode. She just had to step into that mode. Her body mode was already just sitting there, man. It's just there. It's still sitting there to me, son. You hear me?
Yeah. I tell you, man, y'all, I just want y'all to know, I want you to know, first of all, what you do, I respect what you do. You a Congo player, but I'm gonna tell you one of the most original Congo players that I be hearing.
I play what I feel, man.
I gotta ask you about one.
And
beat.
my uncles always say, man, play from your heart.
Yeah,
She said the Latin drummers, man, it comes from your heart.
right.
It's played from heart. So he said whenever you play, man, play with your heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The sardine beat.
That's a Reds and the Boys joint. Son. Come on,
You know
man.
what? We had a conversation about that. Yeah. I was with you know who I was with? I was with Disco. Disco was playing that.
That's my favorite beat
Yeah.
ever, yo.
That's called this. What was it? Titan. What is it?
I forgot, but
I forgot what it was too. But I know the sound of it, and he played it at one of the CPU events. It was like,
yeah,
that's the same.
that's my joint, man. That's my joint.
That's what's up.
And he the one when we was first playing Sardines, it was just wow. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even remember the beat, but that wasn't the original beat I was playing.
Right.
And he was like, nephew, play this beat.
Right.
Which that little groove y'all be playing with about the polka bean.
Right. I got you.
So he put the crate on the other side and told me, play like I'm playing it. And that's, you know, boom, I played that joint.
Right.
But I had played it with the sticks. He taught me with my hand, though.
Right.
It was fun, man. That shit was fun back then, man.
I can dig that.
Man, all them bands that used to come down to farms back in the summertime, you know what I'm saying? 82, 83, all the way up to like 80, 86, 87, man. Them was learning, them was building blocks, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Them was building blocks, man.
Right. I
Then
got
you can get to sit down. Sometime when we used to go do stuff with Trouble. You know what I'm saying? We used to be at them joints so early, messing with Mo and Big Dirt. We watching everything get put together. So we seeing everything get put together. So we know the structure of how the whole fucking go-go scene
Right.
go from the beginning to the end. You know what I'm saying? We was learning everything at that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then to be playing right there, you had Jungle Boogie say, Sean, come here, let me show you something. Put the crate on the other side. You know, he was left-handed.
Right.
Susan, man, go get one of them trash crates y'all got, man. Put that joint right here.
Right.
And Sean, man, he used to be having me playing little simple beats.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was down there, put put your heart in it.
Right.
Put some of you in there. What you feel when you be playing that beat?
Right.
Add that in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He used to teach me that stuff. The T-bone posture, you know what I'm saying? Hand posture. When
Okay.
you hitting the heads and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I used to learn a lot of shit. The Mick just open you up.
Right.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
got you now. I know exactly what you mean.
When I got the Big Bro was on a whole different level from all of them.
Right.
Because he was studying in a vast way than they wasn't They was already locked in.
Right.
He was going all abroad with that shit. This was in the early 80s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mick was already going abroad with how to play. And he was doing
he
that
was
shit in
using
the
all-
early
yeah.
80s,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. That's what that's what's crazy about him. It's like he's still doing new stuff. And at the age he at, he's still doing new
It's
stuff.
new stuff to us.
Yeah, like,
But it was
He
shit he
been-
was
he
already
he
doing
been
in that
doing- yeah.
basement, man.
yeah.
It's just
like,
the timing and the feeling he gotta have to push it out.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what all of us now. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be that timing
Right.
and that feeling.
Right.
Then you'll play a certain totally different way.
Which
You
lead
know what
me,
I'm saying?
let me ask you this. And it lead me to and I want to ask both of y'all this. And you play, you now, you do everything, cuz, so I already know you gonna know how to answer this too. It's not really a correct answer, but what position in go-go do you see improving more than any other position? Like, do you see, like, now I got an opinion, but I ain't gonna say it yet. But
To me,
yeah, to you, what position do you see that improves constantly? That gets better and better and better. Just the levels of the people that's playing.
them different front lines.
You think so?
It's a
I go with
different
I go with drummer. The drummers to me just always.
Everybody, nah.
But see, it's like with me, my opinion is like, I feel we
Drums
going
is
that way with
already-
the drums, but it's just like you still got the same structure. Drummers,
Right.
you don't have no like drummers don't come like front linesmen.
Right. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see what I'm
With
saying?
different matches and
they,
all
they
that.
come by the minute from real. Drummers come by the years.
Right. Oh
You see
yeah,
what I'm
timing.
saying?
Yeah, they do.
These
So it's
young-
like,
these new these
when you
up
see
and
a
coming
drummer,
front
he might be with a
lines,
new
man.
band.
Wow.
But he ain't new.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Opposed to you go see different bands, you see a different person on that front line every night,
Right.
damn near.
Right.
So
I can dig it.
that's
what's
what I
up.
see.
That's what. Okay. So you see. So you agree with the front line is the one
I
that's.
agree that the front line is the ones that improves over the the process.
That's okay.
That and the keyboards.
The keyboard. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm stuck on these front lines right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what I've been hearing. You know what I'm saying? When I be trying to listen, updating myself on a lot of the sound of what's going on, right? So I'm listening to these front lines. These young niggas is making bodies of music, dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They starting to really get focused on original shit. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right. And you know what?
And
And,
I'm
I'm
telling,
glad you
and I
saying
want
that.
us older dudes, man, that's in these bands, get with these youngins. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's gonna be them that's gonna kick that door in for all of us.
Right.
Cause you know what I'm saying? Their visions, man, be so wide. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, and I agree with you on that. I was in conversation with somebody and we were speaking about that, and it's like even just with our genre, it's like we in a race for like trying to preserve ourselves with that next generation because they liking the rap.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
So
they
it's like,
blending it.
and they doing all right.
Of go-go.
Yeah.
Did you hear what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
blending that shit with the era of their go-go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But the only
And it's
difference,
working.
The thing with them is working because it's the era they coming up in.
Then that's
It's
what
the
I'm
era
telling
they
you.
coming up in, but you can't. I mean, sometimes like down the line, you can't mix the two.
Right.
You can, but it ain't gonna go right.
Right.
It ain't gonna go right. That's just like putting Rick Ross with Frankie Beverly. Come on, man. It's gonna
Right.
work for that moment,
Right.
but when you go outside of
Oh,
that,
right.
where is it gonna work?
They can blend
Right.
something. I
Who
already
you think?
know.
Who?
Rick and
Frankie.
It ain't gonna be a long.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be an ongoing
No,
thing
it
though.
ain't gotta be.
It's not gonna be.
All you need is one or two motherfucking featured joints, man.
It's two different herbs,
they
man.
both
like
cranked up.
It's two different herbs. One of them gonna go before the other.
Frank gonna
And
be
the
able to
sun
flow with
grows
that
on.
funky shit.
So what I'm saying is, we got some funk out
Right,
here.
right.
It's just not being displayed correctly.
Right.
You feel me? A lot of resources that the Go-Go did have, they don't have no more.
Right.
They don't
I
have
agree
a
with
lot
that.
of. They don't have a lot of like plugins like they used
I've
to.
been listening,
Like,
dog.
let's say like for instance, this summer coming up, right?
Right.
It's like we gonna have to struggle to play. Summertime, it was never like that.
Right.
Look
You
what
had
we
a
living
function
in. Look what the
everywhere.
time- Look,
Right.
look what our world has come to right now.
That ain't got nothing to do with
Yes,
it.
it do.
That's how you fix the world. You put what's been taken back in there, man. Come on, you can't keep taking these things and it's just gonna get worse.
They don't want you.
It's gonna
They
get
want
worse.
everybody to
We
make sure
forgetting about
everybody's
that. What's
safe.
going on? They trying to gate us, bruh.
Right.
Don't forget about that.
Yeah.
That's very important.
I tell you
They
what.
ain't trying to let 200-300 motherfuckers back in them joints, and next year you know, surges going off like a motherfucker.
So let me ask you this. Do y'all think, let me ask you this. Okay, first of all, whatever normal's gonna be, because I don't know if there's gonna be a normal, right? But whatever we go back to or go to and where we at, what do y'all see happening with Go-Go? What do you see happening with Go-Go? Tata?
Man, everybody in position, they getting themselves in position. So when the motherfucking gate open, they hitting their fucking feet on the ground and they running. Trust me. They running, Slim. They taking advantage of all this free space. Can't play nowhere. All right, so let's create.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get in that studio.
So do you think
I
so?
ain't never seen so many outside shows in
Dudes know
Culpeper.
that they know they ain't playing nowhere right now.
Have y'all?
Everybody working. All these dudes working. They ain't playing nowhere.
Do
All right,
y'all-
they taking something out them checks going in the motherfucking studio.
Yes, that is very true.
I
You know what I'm
agree with
saying?
that.
They putting them checks together, man.
And do you think now? Do you think
they going to
do
put
you-
their
do you-
body and
do you
work
think
together, man?
or do you think they getting them hits worked out and they keeping them hits under you know in the cut until when everything open back up?
No, I think a lot
Or
of
do you
people
think they
are
gonna-
they
perfecting
gonna-
them,
they-
are perfecting, they
they
are
perfecting
practicing,
and
they
they
are
shut- and
investing
they
in
spoon
themselves.
feed.
Yeah. They give
Doing
you a
what
little
they
bit
do
at a
and
time.
spoon feed. So
They
when
just-
the door open, man, boom, everybody gonna be gone. Watch.
There's not a lot of bands that took advantage of this time in the right way.
And it's some of them that saw.
And it's some that did. So you
The
got if
ones
a
that
band got a
saw,
whole CD right
That's
now
what you
and it's
gonna hear on the
quarantine.
radio.
Right.
You can already hear it.
Yeah,
now.
you can already hear it now.
Right.
Shout out to Black
you gonna
Passion.
hear what's being put out there, bro. That's what you
You
gonna
can hear
hear.
it now.
Mm-hmm.
You can
You
hear
gonna
all
hear
of
what's
it
being
right
presented.
now.
Right. So what you think gonna happen?
I could do nothing but pray on it, bro. I ain't even
I
gonna
be
try to vision
smiling
that
on
shit.
when I be
I'm
listening
not
to
even
the
gonna try to
radio.
vision
man.
it. I'm just gonna be real. Like
I think
right
it's just gonna
now,
be a
you gotta
competition
look
of who's
at
getting
it.
booked
The
and who's
industry
playing where.
is
And everybody's
And
playing
trust
on
under
the same
radar.
day.
It's like we gonna need FEMA in a minute.
Snuff. These
Well, you got
promoters
to play
get
it.
ready to get
Right.
extra janky.
Even if we go in the
Yeah.
Do you
studio,
hear me?
Right.
you can't throw everything out at once. You
Right.
gonna have to preserve.
Right.
Man,
Right.
You don't know what's coming.
I'm
That's
saying
what I was
saying. That's what I
straight
said,
up
keep
to
some in the
all
cut.
these promoters, dog. I'm saying it straight up. I already know y'all get ready to get extra janky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Not if you don't
Hey,
let
man,
them.
that's
Not
that's,
if you don't
that's
let 'em.
fact.
it's not gonna happen. No.
Okay.
Shit,
Now,
those who are on point with their business.
what's the biggest thing that you see that some promoters do that be a issue, a problem?
Overcharging.
They everything.
They don't want to pay. They don't
not
like
a
to
part of
divvy
the
up their
culture.
money at the end of
They
the
don't
night.
care
They're
about
not.
the culture,
They don't.
Dog. I agree.
They don't.
Because
They
if
don't
they
give a
cared
damn
about the
about the
culture, they
culture.
wouldn't be trying to hurt our shows.
Like,
You hurting us by overcharging. You hurting us by not giving up deals. You hurting us not giving up chicken with the tables and all that. You hurting us, bro.
Right.
We already losing.
right.
Yeah, I think you know when I look at the dollar and how it is in Go-Go, and I'm gonna say something, and it's not gonna be a real, you know, it's not a right or wrong, but it's an opinion. But I remember now, okay, we paid like what $20 to get in,
Right.
for a show.
Mhm.
But I'm not gonna lie, I remember paying $20 in the late '90s when I used to go see RE
Right.
at the Black Hole. I was paying $20. I I paid $60 and $70 to go see Chuck because I wanted to get in the cut line, wear one
But
that I
guess
wanted
what?
to wear.
Not to cut you off, that $20 you paid was for all night. You
Right.
went at that door whenever and paid $20.
Right.
It
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
turn-
yeah.
It wasn't
didn't
after
turn to
9,
40
it was
after-
40.
yeah.
After 10:30, it's 60.
Right.
Man,
Tennis
come on,
shoes
man.
was
Right.
this.
Come on,
But
That
now,
wasn't
but here's
always
my
it.
here's my thing, and I get what you saying. But my thing is, all right, if this $20 been paid back then, right, and I look at it, $20 still being paid, right, at some events,
Right.
and we talking about almost 30 years later. It's like where I'm getting at is somewhere at a certain point our dollar in our industry gotta grow though. We gotta figure out a way for it to grow.
Yeah.
Now we gotta figure out a way where we ain't killing nobody, busting nobody over the head with prices, but that dollar still gotta grow because even with the places to play, with the shrinkage of okay, now we dealing with COVID, but before that, DC was losing the spots anyway. I
Yeah,
mean,
and
because
that's
all the
only-
spots I went to growing up was at out the city. I'm going to Taj Mahal.
That's
I'm
only
going to the
through-
Met.
yeah,
I
that's
go
only
to the.
through-
I don't know no spots in the city to go
It's
to no more.
nowhere.
That was through the gentrification.
Yeah.
That was
It's
already
nowhere,
done.
bro. It's nowhere to. The what's the only two jobs we had? Uniontown, Cheers. They
Yeah.
gone.
That was over on the south side.
They gone.
Yeah, that's on the south side. Yeah,
But they gone.
yeah, they go.
They was
Yeah.
brand new clubs, bro.
So my thing is,
Brand new, not no shack in the wall. They brand new clubs.
I feel you. I
Right.
feel you on that.
They gone.
I feel you on that.
and seeing my thing is about that. It's like we already battling our dollar not growing within the industry. I mean, because if you look at other type of industries and stuff, you look at that dollar in the late 1990s up till now, the 2020s, that dollar has changed.
It's increased.
It has increased. Ours has not increased. We gotta
it's
figure out a way
It's
for that.
changed in certain venues dealing with certain bands.
Yeah,
The dollar value changes.
right.
And
You know
then I
what I'm
think
saying?
our shit different than hip hop anyway, because like in hip hop, you got a lot of street cred,
Man, they
homies that's helping to push that music.
Yeah,
This-
they
this-
come from a certain situation, kind of.
Right.
that
Right.
joint.
So I ain't gonna
that's
do the
on the
streets, I'ma
hip
do
hop
this.
side.
Right.
Everything
And it's
systematically structured.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Say that again.
Everything over there in hip hop is systematically
yeah, for
structured.
sure. For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
It is. It is.
And over here, it's a structure, but ain't nobody paying attention to it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
Do
saying?
y'all think it need to be a governing body in go-go
Yeah.
somehow?
Man, I remember it was all that.
What was it?
All that could have
all
been,
that
all
was
was,
happening.
all
They
that,
had was that the Go-Go line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the
Basically,
Go-Go line.
That's what I'm saying.
I
I'm
remember that
missing
back in
that, man.
95.
Miss Marguerite and all them, man,
Uh-huh.
was putting everything in perspective and pushing it.
Right.
And it's like, man, it just got lost, man.
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of things got wish-washed and twisted up due to these promoters.
right.
You feel what I'm saying?
I don't think the promoters get enough blame.
They don't
That's
get
it.
none.
They don't. They don't.
They
You
don't.
got- and then you got. I'm
'Cause
trying to
everything-
figure out why these
everything
promoters
falls on
think
the
we
bank.
supposed to be scared of them. You are booking me for a service. So once you book me for my service, why are we having these kind of discussions at the end of the night? We don't. What are we discussing?
Right.
You booked this. The contract. The deal was made. I don't know what happened at your door for this
Right.
show you booked. Did you have the money when you booked us?
Right.
Regardless of what happened. Because see, what my mom used to say, she was like, I really don't know what y'all do in go-go. She said, I don't. She said, I don't care if 0 to 100 people came to a show that somebody booked me for.
They paid
I
you
got my money.
money,
Now
right.
they like, man, you see the door. Yeah, we see the door for your show.
Right.
This ain't my own show.
That's why
You're,
mo-
you're,
that's-
we're
hired
booking
us,
us.
right.
You hired
The
us.
same way they
So
hired
don't
Sound, the
stop
same way they
talking
hired-
to us promoters because you already know I don't listen.
that's why
See, you
most
always go back to this too.
most of
like
all
when
the
you
jump
playing,
shows
you playing your
be
hard sweat and
contracted.
tears and
Yeah,
you
Right.
come
You know what I'm
out,
saying? They
you hear
official.
fans say,
Know what
why
I'm saying?
y'all charge? I ain't charge you nothing.
Right.
I just showed up
Well,
and played
right,
for
I
you,
got hired.
and you gonna come to me and say, why I charge you?
Right.
Why you ain't trying
Did
to
you
pay?
see me
you
at
gonna,
that
you
door
gonna
when
be
I
in
paid your
Miami
money?
or
But see,
DR
that's what I
next
was
week.
just saying.
Yeah.
It falls back on the band.
Don't they?
Right.
They be out of town.
That's true.
In
Y'all
Greece
did it.
with their
Y'all-
family, living
they
their
in the
best
win.
life. Not trying to
Party
give up
in
no bread.
Miami eating.
Right.
All you did
Trips
was
and
purchase
states.
the venue.
Right. So
It got to be fixed, man.
let me
got to be
ask this.
fixed.
All right, as far as like, okay, so as far as politics and go-go, cha-cha, and I know you see him in the lane you in, especially being a woman and go-go. But also, you know, as you know, the position that you in and the genre you in. You know, I mean not the genre, but you know, the band you in. And I know you see a lot of politics. What political things in go-go do you see that kind of you kind of question?
Well, see, I still think it's a promoted thing because some promoters are blackballing other bands. They don't care. Some people care about the sound. Some people don't. Some people just like, all right, look, we're going to get Junkyard and let me open up with the shittiest band I can find that's only going to pay for $200. No, make it a whole show. For the ones that do want to come early, make it a show. Don't be trying to find the shittiest band, or if you find the shittiest band, please be trying to inspire them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes stop using them. They got to grow too.
Right.
But then stop. I mean, you charges, you bookers. You have an issue with paying at the end. We supposed to look at the door when it's not our fucking show. And then next week you in DR with your wife. Off of the show. You know what I'm saying? You can't give up an extra 20, can't get up an extra 50, nothing. Pinkies up in the air. Next time you see them,
Right.
Right.
I don't get y'all. So yeah, that's my little piece.
I can dig it.
I'm with her.
Oh man.
I really don't have that. I just like, for real, I love my music, man.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
it, that's all. And then when it come around to this Go-Go Awards, man,
Yeah, your politics, list your politics.
I quit. Just like that. I quit.
You're done.
I quit. When it comes to the Go-Go Awards, I quit. Tuh.
You know what I always wondered about the Go-Go Wars? Why would anybody want that pressure to even be in charge to rate? And who feel that they can validate to do that?
But see,
I
this how
wouldn't
you
want nothing
validate
to do
that.
with that.
You do it with fairness. You do it with people that don't have no liking to no band.
Right,
Let them hit.
right,
Let them go off the fans. Let them go off with how the polls go.
Right.
That ain't how I've been going, bro. I can guarantee you.
Mm-hmm.
I can guarantee you that, bro. It ain't been going down like that. And y'all can hear it in my voice. I don't like it. I ain't with it. I'm done with it. I quit.
He said- but there you have it. He said he quit.
I swear, man.
Oh man.
If they get an award, if I get an award, I probably won't even be
Yeah.
Like I wasn't for mine.
there. You feel me?
I wasn't
Y'all
there.
got. Oh,
That's
man.
crazy, man.
So it's a lot. I think we gotta. The problem in our industry is that we don't realize that, man. We still in the same position, and we need to move this thing out collectively.
We need to be getting the fun back in this shit, man. For real.
Yes.
It ain't fun no
It's
more,
not
man.
fun anymore.
It's not fun no more.
If they want to know, if the people really want to know
I
that,
agree
it's
with
not
you.
fun anymore.
I
Y'all don't
agree.
help. Sometimes the crowd, you guys don't help make it fun either.
Right.
That's true. It's very true. I don't even know why a fight should break out in any corner while we in the middle of a pandemic.
Why it
Right.
should happen?
Like what? Y'all wasn't
why-
supposed
why-
to be standing near each other.
Right.
You don't even know what she got.
How
But
you
you know
knuckled
what?
up? You ain't even supposed to be that close.
Yeah.
You know what though? You know my thing about that. It's like we old, man. What are we doing, man?
Raising our kids and watching our grandbabies.
If you out throwing
and
hands,
missing a lot what's going on because we doing these things.
Right.
We missing a lot.
Right.
And they out there like with no guidance, bro.
Wow.
Right.
We used to be their guidance.
right,
But the people out there took us away from the community, bro.
right. I got
Like they
you.
used to come in to see us like not all the way in Waldorf, not in North Carolina, on MLK, you know,
Mm-hmm.
on the other side of the line, PG County. It ain't happening. The
Yeah.
closest you gonna get is Woodbridge.
Yeah.
That's sad, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, we got an opportunity to get it back right, man. Everybody gotta play their part though.
I think so. I agree with that.
That's it. That's all.
I think, you know what hurt the band? Let me ask y'all this. You know what I think hurt a lot of the band stuff that make it not fun? It's because it's like everybody playing for different bands, like all this different playing for 5 and 6 bands.
But listen to this.
At the same time,
This is
though.
a question. How come can Sockers and Pockets do that and these brothers from different bands all over the world and have fun?
Right.
But when it comes to the regular bands, it's like, man, the motivation gone, bruh. Because of all everything we got to deal with,
Right.
the clubs, the
The
promoters,
politics.
the fans sometimes. You know, it's like, man, it's a lot on our plate, and I don't think a lot of people see it. But they will. They'll
Yeah.
see it in the work.
See, Pockets and Sockets is more. You know what I'm saying? Where I can put this? More centered amongst us, the Congos.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? That's more centered to CPU. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
It's
I'm
a
saying,
problem.
but everybody plays for a band, maybe
Yeah.
2 or 3,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's fun.
Right.
Opposed to bands that play with one band. You feel what I'm saying? The fun not there, man. Just like it's on us.
All right, let me
To bring the fun, but so
see
far
this.
as the-
Let me see this. Let me say this.
structure
I'm
of
gonna
the
ask you
go-go
this.
and all
I'm gonna
that.
ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this, cuz I'm gonna ask you this. All right, you started your first band was Imperial.
Imperial,
Okay, and that was what year? What, 89 or something like that?
90.
90.
We
Okay.
ain't start playing in clubs until like 91. That's
Okay.
We was playing. I think we was playing with Junk. at
Okay.
shows and shit.
Okay. Now let me ask you this. So, and this is my theory of me, the way I look at it, because I started playing in '93, which was
Right.
my first band. The '80s made me want to play,
Right.
but I ain't play like the '80s though. When I started playing, I came around
in
this
the era you
a
was
certain
in.
time, the era I was in. Let me ask you this, you personally, what in the '90s era? Okay, you the '80s made you want to play, but what did you see in the difference in the '90s when it was your time to play?
Well, I was playing at this time you talking. I was playing with Superior Funk, which is
Right.
Pure Elegance now.
Okay, that was with he. Pedro was with y'all. Yeah, okay.
Right. That's the band I was with before I got with Junk.
Okay.
Now, Superior Funk, they came up in an era where, like you said, we was looking up the Junk. It was in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Me getting ready to switch over to go play with Junk made it feel like, it made me feel like, well, if I go to the next level,
Right.
I made my mark. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
80s though, it made me want to be in it. But when I got like in the 90s, I was already structured. You feel what I'm saying? In the
Right.
go-go shit, I was already structured. So basically, to answer your question, in the 90s, it wasn't the 90s that made me want to play. It was them that made me want
Yeah,
to play.
that-
But when
yeah,
I
yeah.
got in the shit, it was like everything changed.
Yeah, like
It was like everything changed.
it was
bruh.
like, hold up, I feel
everything.
different. I feel different
Like my
about
era
this.
I was in, I look, it don't even look the same.
Right, right.
It's like now,
Everything
it's on
different.
me. It's
yeah.
on me. Like I gotta change the era now,
Yeah,
cause they done did it.
like yeah.
Now I done followed them up to my era. Now let me see what's really good now. Shit start changing, bruh.
Right.
The way I played, everything.
Yeah, cause you started learning.
Learning on a professional level too. On a professional level,
Solid
cause
learning.
like I always give them their props, man. When I
Right.
got with them, it's like you took that next step to the next level.
Right.
Where else you gonna go at
Right.
after that?
Exactly.
It's either you gonna go solo,
Right.
or you gonna do something way bigger than what you doing.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm content with what I'm doing, bro.
I know that's right.
I'm trying to make sure this shit go where it need to go.
Let me,
Because like you said, these eras getting ready to change.
yeah, they
You
are.
feel
The
what I'm
era is
saying?
about to change. Yes,
Pop ain't getting no younger.
right.
This man ain't getting no younger.
The era
But
is
he a
changing.
beat god, so he
Right.
got chitlings under him that's gonna hold him down.
Right,
You feel me?
right.
So
I definitely got you.
man, we gotta get back in the mix of this shit, man. Everybody.
Mhm.
If you got some input to give to another man, give it to him.
Yeah.
Don't hold back.
Let me just out of curiosity, I want to ask y'all to this, right? Man, this is not, designed to say nothing to the band that participated, but when they did the thing with EU at the the BET Awards, and they had everybody there, I looked at it and I was like, man, I like that, but it's like, why couldn't we just have them play regular in front of a crowd like that? I want to ask y'all, if y'all get in front of something like that, all them people, y'all, and I know that they don't control it. EU didn't control that. That's what they do at, the production at BET. They control all that. I get that. But if y'all could control y'all destiny and y'all in front of a crowd like that, y'all, what y'all gonna do?
We
Y'all
give 'em-
going
we
like
gonna
that,
do 'em like
right?
we do 'em at home.
Oh, right,
They ain't
exactly.
gonna hold back.
Let me ask you this: do you think that there's a problem with go-go selling? We try to sell the music. It's like, but I think the problem we having is selling the whole experience. It's like you gotta to go to the when you listen to go-go. I can sit there and listen to a backyard tape, a junkyard tape, a northeast tape, and the tape crank.
Right.
But I could also, and that's an experience in itself, listening to a go-go tape or a go-go CD. That's his own experience. But the thing is, and what I'm saying is, it's like we concentrate on selling the music instead of the whole experience. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, or you could sell the experience, which is the experience is going to one.
Right.
Getting checked at the front door. Back in the day, well, who used to go to the black hole? You take your shoe off, they put the thing in a plastic bag,
Right.
all that. See,
Shit.
I know all that.
Like
You know
you
what I'm saying?
getting
That's
locked
an
up.
experience. Or you right at the speaker, you feel when the bass drum getting kicked, you feel that vibration in your chest. That's experience of the go-go.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
seeing bugs and you at the Ibex and the lights is cut out and they cut back on, bugs up in the balcony with the headset on.
Right.
You know, he popped
you
up
can't
next to
see
me
that
one
on
night.
the tape.
You ain't gonna
Right.
see that
You
on.
can't
I
see that on
experienced
CD.
it. I experienced that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we gotta be able to sell the experience somehow because everybody that go to the go-go, they like it. I've never met nobody that went to the go-go and was like, I don't like it.
But
Like
that's how you get it. That's how you sell it. They gotta come. It's
Right.
no other way, bro.
How do you take that on the road?
Virtually, you
though?
can't do it virtually because you can see it, but you still can't
Right.
feel it. You can't feel that at your TV.
Can you take that on the
Even
road?
if you got surround sound, you ain't gonna feel that.
Think you take that on the road? I think
What,
we take that on the
that
road.
tour?
Yeah.
Pretty much. You hit every
I
city.
think people
Hit every
Bangor,
city
Bangor, Maine.
Look, see?
Talk to me about that.
Now that's an experience.
Okay, no, I'm serious. I
That
want to
was
know
an experience.
Bangor, Maine. All right, Bangor, Maine. Y'all get there. Like, okay, was y'all expecting the type of demographic to be what they were going to be?
Me personally, when I got there, I ain't know what the hell was going on because everything started looking different. I don't even know, like for real, they had look out for snowmobile signs. Bro. I'm looking
Right.
for look out for deers. They got snowmobile signs.
Right,
bro.
right.
So that right there, I'm like, hold up. So all right, now we getting to the experience.
Right.
It's a big ass field, like we by the shore,
Right.
like where they catch the lobsters and shit at. We right there
Right.
by a big ass lighthouse and shit, right? So I'm looking for the crowd. There's no crowd right there yet.
Right.
We get up under the tent, cover it up, sound check, open that joint up. It's 5,000 people out there jumping.
And they was
Like, hold up. Where all y'all come from out the water?
Right.
We by the shore, bruh. We seeing the road, how they coming in. Where did you come from? So, okay, we get past that. Bow. Now it's time to pay. Pop done hit. Let me hear you say, hey, hey. I never in my life, in history of Junkyard or anybody else, heard that or hit that. And when they said it back, my whole shirt was like this. Oh,
Wait.
bruh.
Right.
Hey, hey.
Yeah.
Dog, what threw me off, it was one lady out there.
Right.
This lady had to been about 65.
Uh-huh.
If you go
She had
back
the-
and look at it.
She had the
look
brown
at
hair.
Orange hair.
I
Okay?
I
Look
found
at the
you the-
clip. You ain't gonna see it how you gonna see it now. Look at
Right.
the clip and watch her recite Rough It Off.
I seen her. I think I seen that.
She said the rap, the
She
hook,
looked like the Bounty
and
Pop
everything.
Paper Towel woman.
You can look at her
Yeah,
in
I
the
know.
joint. She like rough it all, rough it all. Big man, you ain't
I
so
seen
bad.
her. I seen her. I saw it.
65,
I saw it, man.
and she's loving it.
I
She
saw
came
it.
to the end of the stage. I need y'all autograph. Please give me a CD, a tape, or something. It looked like to me you got enough
Now,
of it.
who was the promoter that put that situation together?
That
Who
right there
got
was
y'all on
that was
situation?
the Music Folk Festival.
Okay.
They had everything to do with that. Hands in on that.
Right.
Music Folk Festival. They from we did it with Richmond. We did it all a couple of them joints.
And that's
And they
something
got
they
some
do. Good.
artists on there,
Is that
too.
an
It ain't
annual
even
thing? That's an
go-go.
annual
Yeah,
thing.
that's an
Or
annual
they do
thing.
that every
They
year.
do it every year.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's
They
up.
do that
man.
every year, and I loved it.
I-
Every artist that was on it, after the show, went back to the hotel, jam session, all night long till we went to sleep.
Man, all I'm gonna say, man, my little brother loves that One Go Go video. All I'm gonna say, he do. People who know my brother, they know my little brother, but he love that video.
I'm telling
But-
you. And
and
they
it was-
get the footage when me and KC jumped in the crowd. We body surfing out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they took us back there and sent us back to the stage.
Oh yeah. Hey, was it?
Yeah.
That was the first time y'all experienced that?
Nah, that wasn't the first time. Ibex. We used to do that in the Ibex.
Oh man.
Yeah, me
Oh.
and Kenny used to jump in that crowd on a regular.
Let me ask y'all this about the Ibex era, and I'm not gonna say it was the best era of Junk because Junk is so much history there. You know, you can pretty much pick any era and you gonna say, hey, you know what, Junkyard is, you know, this era was a great era. But what was y'all favorite? If you had any favorite part about the Ibex era? Cause y'all was in the Ibex for about how many years? Y'all about 3 or 4 years or something like that.
Nah, we was in there longer than that. It was
No,
like
we
about
was just
4.
two different. It was just two different occasions when we was in there.
96,
The first time we was in there, we was still at the
think it was
Safari
like 4 or
Club
5
at
years.
the time. We only played up there for a few months, and then
I'm talking about the 95 era
yes, from
on to
'93.
95
Yeah.
on the,
No, it was from '93 to '97.
Hey,
Yeah,
let me ask you
I
this.
thought it was 98.
'97.
Cause I think the cop got killed in 98, right?
Yeah,
That's
oh
when
yeah,
they
yeah,
shot
yeah,
him.
yeah. When he
Yeah,
got
to
shot, when the
98.
cop
Yeah,
got
we was
killed,
there
right?
till then.
All the way to
Yeah.
'98. Yeah.
Cause matter of fact, that was our last show. That Sunday was our last show.
And we
He
didn't
got
get to
killed
play.
that Friday.
that Tuesday.
He got
Back-
killed on Tuesday.
Yeah, back was playing up there on Tuesday.
Yeah, he got
They
killed on a
was.
Tuesday
Yup.
night.
Yup.
He
I
got
thought
killed
that
on
was
a
a
Tuesday.
Friday, huh?
Nah, that was a Tuesday night. It was a backyard night.
Yeah, cause I know we was supposed to play that week and we didn't.
Yeah, and they
That's
yeah.
crazy, man.
But now like what did y'all the Ibex era? Okay, now y'all got the Ibex. Junkyard is
Yeah, the
Southside
Ibex.
band.
Black Scorpio.
They uptown and everything.
Safari Club.
What did what was about the Ibex shows that was cool for y'all, if anything? Oh, the job was like, man. hey.
With me, it was always fun. For me, up the backs until this one show. and we had to shut the whole joint down, man, like, and fight the whole go-go.
It's,
Full respect, dog.
y'all was
'Cause y'all
fighting.
is in there being real disrespectful, man.
It was
That
a
was 5-5 though. That was the Virginia.
Yeah, the
mob.
Virginia mob came through swarming like bumblebees, and we had to shut the
I
whole
think
joint
I
down.
know about that.
House and
I
all
remember
of them,
that.
yeah, man.
I
I miss
remember
them
that.
dudes, man. I miss
Police
them to
was
death.
fighting with us and everything.
Yeah, I think
We
I
had the
remember.
police lock the door. Lock the door, man. We ain't getting ready to do this. And it went
Man.
from there. You just start seeing shit. Fights everywhere in that movie. Like, it wasn't intentionally done, but it was just like we had to put our foot down,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, I get it.
Like at the end of the day, this our shit. You're not
Right.
gonna come in
Come
here
in
and rough
tearing
us.
up. Yeah, I
Nah.
can dig it.
Nah.
So
Them
what?
niggas was running around that joint, hiding all between people. We was running around that motherfucker
And
looking
finding
for their ass.
Yeah. I remember something crazy happened. I didn't know exactly what. But what I want to know is, like, the timing of it. Because y'all used to get on the stage at what time at the IBEX? Like around,
Like 1,
like 1 o'clock in the, like,
12:30, 1 o'clock.
It was 12:30.
Yeah, about 12:30.
and
Quarter
that was,
to 1.
and that was like standard back then though.
Right. Because
Bands
the jump
did
went
that.
to 3,
Yeah.
damn near 3:30.
How did you adjust your body to that time? Like,
It's like you had to be
I'm
ready,
coming
man.
outside till like motherfucker 9 o'clock.
And you gotta remember too, Wayne, back then we was playing like 3-4 times a week.
I know it, and that's what I'm saying. Like that late night, you know, and go-go, you got people that got day jobs too, you know, whatever, how that might work.
That's what I'm saying. Dealing
Like-
with kids all.
Yeah.
It takes
day
its
and
toll,
all that,
bro.
so, yeah.
It takes its toll.
I was, you know, because I was sitting and I was thinking
You
about
feel that
how
shit now, dog. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
I was thinking about how now they got the time, you know, slid up the early hours,
Right.
and you know, and people might laugh at me, but I like the early hours.
Yeah, because it's
I like
kitty
that,
cabaret
yeah.
style. We can get
That-
out there,
I'm
go in the
not-
house
look,
early.
I'm not built for that. I'm not built for that late night shit no more.
Right.
I can remember going to the
I ain't even
go-go.
gonna hold you. I ain't even do
Yeah.
this pandemic.
A whole-
I
Due to
ain't
this
built for
pandemic,
it.
I be like, I thought y'all said it's from 6 to 10.
Right.
Yeah.
I be wanting to be 6 to 10. We over at 1. Nah,
No,
bro.
the fly said. Well, hold on.
You adjusted.
Yeah.
The body has adjusted to
The
the,
body-
new normal.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what
We
I'm saying?
good. We good now. But I like it. I like.
be tired of shit like 6, 7 o'clock, Slim.
I like the new hours, man. I love it. I mean, but I be thinking back to when I used to come see y'all at the Taj Mahal. I come,
That motherfucker used to be over at 5.
man. I
6 in the
come.
morning.
They be like, hey, man, hey, Junkyard ain't hit the stage yet. All right, that's what's up. It's about 1 o'clock. We
Squirrels
going.
Pelicans playing
Pelicans.
You know the squirrels don't come out to the moon.
Hey, okay, let me ask this. What I want to ask you something about that. You just made me stumble on to something. Playing with PE at the Taj Mahal, right?
Mhm.
Y'all, Junkyard is a real big band as far as battle competitiveness and all that.
Right.
But that's one band I used to enjoy seeing play on the same card as y'all.
Uh-huh.
Cause I on certain nights they put that level up there and they're like, damn, that Junkyard gotta.
Man,
If
we
they
breathe
even
that
think
shit.
of
You talking about Pedro and them?
yeah.
Man, we breathe
Well, see,
that
this
shit.
this
That's
what it
why-
is.
That's,
This
thank
what
you.
it
This,
is.
this,
Listen.
this the good stuff
Listen,
exclusive,
listen.
y'all.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna take my coat
See,
off.
this the history of go-go that they don't know about, don't talk about, don't seriously.
Listen to
right.
this shit.
That's
Certain
the
people
breed.
know certain people.
That right
Now
there.
listen.
Look,
Didn't I tell you Carly's too?
huh?
Didn't I tell you Carly's too?
Yeah,
Trying to put a
yeah.
panel together.
Now, now,
that
can I-
was,
can-
listen, hold on, listen. That was the breed back then, Slim. That us being together like that, that was Ward 8 at its rawest. You know what I'm saying? We was back, that made us feel like back in the day when you had Class, Reds and the Boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All them playing.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And all that energy used to come behind each one of them joints.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you had EU and all that Ward 8 power coming at you like that. Come on, that's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
You talking about damn near all the founded bands of go-go.
Right.
It came off that hill, Holmes. Junk, RE, EU. You hear me? Class, Reds in the world, everything come
Chance.
off that hill. Trance.
Right. Change,
All of
yeah.
them, yeah.
That Donnell Floyd played with them first.
Yeah.
Bobby
Everything
Smith.
come off the water hill, Holmes.
So guess what?
Right.
Piggybacking off him, back then.
So y'all gonna get into the pure
I'm
elegance
getting ready
thing
to
right
go this
there.
now.
I
This is what I'm
want
talking
to
about.
hear that.
Yeah.
All right, that was this was
All right.
Superior Funk at the time.
Right.
All right. I think Pratt and Bruce was getting ready to they was getting ready.
Junk was their energy.
They was getting ready to
Trust
change
in the
over,
demons,
right?
man.
Right.
We
Right.
used to practice A studio.
Right.
We was in B studio. Junk was in A studio. This at Charlie Junk.
Right.
Over by Central Avenue. So every chance we would get, cause we practiced at the same time, same night.
Mhm.
We'd go look in that window. It ain't cranking like shit.
Yeah, sometimes,
Man, we over that joint. Look, man, Pedro,
They
I'm
might
not
be
me and
over there.
KC like, yo, we gonna get with them niggas.
And Mo might,
I'm
catch,
about to get with them.
Mo
Right.
might catch him outside the window and
Right.
make him go in
Right.
there and sit down.
So listen, one day we was
Make him go in there and
what we
sit
was
down
at?
while we practicing.
We was at Charlie Jump.
Right.
No, matter of fact, we had a show at Savoy.
Right.
Nah,
Jump came. I seen Bugs over in the corner like him. Black Pooh was playing with us at the time.
Right.
They was already in position to get him back.
Right.
Cause he had already told me, I'm about to go back to Jump.
Oh, so Pooh was playing
He
with
was
Junk
playing with
before we.
Superior Funk
Oh,
with me.
okay. All right.
You know, helping the band out
Right,
with me.
right.
And shit. So he was like, I got a call from them, getting ready to go back home.
Right.
I said, nigga, you better take me with you.
Right. Right.
So look, he went back, he got back, boom. They had a practice or something. I was called to the practice. Went up the joint. I think y'all was doing a documentary or something. That joint they showed up the Silver Tab Theater. The dude from Tuesday, it was on Tuesday. And anyway, they did a documentary and I seen that jump right, so I'm like, all right, boom. They was scouting.
Right.
Because Pratt and Bruce was about to leave. I think Pratt was getting ready to go to play with somebody, and Bruce was about to go play with Back, I think.
excuse me.
And right so happened, we got called for the job.
Right.
And it worked out.
I mean, it
It
worked
really
out.
did.
But I'm saying this pure elegance thing, man.
I mean, it's
Like, was it when y'all, okay.
I know when we left, that shit was fucked up.
All right, look.
I can tell you that.
Okay. So, when y'all used to play with pure, then when they used to come play with y'all at the Taj Mahal, was it like that little rivalry thing, kind of?
It never was a rivalry.
But was
It
it?
never was. It was like a brotherhood.
Right.
Like he just said, it was like a Ward 8 mission.
Right.
We from Ward 8, they from Ward 8. Like,
Right.
yeah, we gonna move this motherfucking ship.
Okay.
So it was like every chance we had to play with Jump, we had the qualifications. We wasn't doing
Right.
no bullshit. We was
Right.
coming.
You
And
know,
they loved us. They wanted us on the shows with them.
Right.
Back then anyway, I know
Right.
that.
right.
So
Cause I just used to see how like when I would go come see y'all
Mhm.
and I would see them open and I wanted to come see them.
Mhm.
I ain't like coming to then if they ain't see them. I already knew what y'all was gonna do. And plus I was coming to see y'all every Sunday anyway.
right.
At the Ibex. But I was like, nah, I wanna see what they gonna do. I wanna see what Pure Elegance gonna do, you know, how
Right.
they gonna come out and everything. And that was one of the better shows that I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna
used to
say
go to.
this. Jump used to have that boy Noid up.
Who?
Like Pedro. He'd lock up because he know what's getting ready to come at his ass. He used to get stuck in this shit. Like, for real. We had to, like, change the groove, bruh.
Yeah.
Nervous.
And this is when you was with him.
Yeah.
And they, okay.
Me, we had a 5-man front.
Oh, so wait a minute. So they was Pure Elegance at the time before you was still with them when
I
they
was
was
with
Pure
them.
Elegance.
They was, we changed the name before I got with Jump.
So
we
how
changed
did they
the name
get?
to Pure Elegance. We had, the name of the band was Superior Funk.
Right.
You remember Eric Walker?
Nah.
I think he used to play with Pure Elegance back in the day.
The old Pure
Yeah,
Elegance.
he played with the
Because
real
it wasn't
Pure
right. Because
And
that's
I
where I
think-
was getting at.
So
Because a lot
he was the only one left other than Stefan and all them,
Stefan,
right?
right.
So he was like, man, y'all cranking. And he was our manager at the time. So he was like, man, we gonna change our name.
So he used their name.
Because
for
our
their
manager
name.
that we had got killed or whatever. And
Right.
he was trying to get us away from that.
Right.
So he changed the whole name and everything.
Right,
Like, I'm
right.
gonna give y'all our old name. Pure Elegance, y'all gonna rock like that.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
that's what's up.
And then we moved it from there. But I wasn't there that long after that because I got called to do another job.
Okay,
So,
I can dig that.
and I appreciate them guys for even letting me, you know, show my spiel out there.
Right.
And put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Man, if it wasn't for Bugs, man, boy, I think I probably be still playing with Superior Funk. Or I probably have my own band right now.
yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I got a question. Can I ask you if you got all right with me asking? Because I know you tired of
Right.
it over there. Hey.
Again. What's up?
Hey. I always wanted to know this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As a all right, what was your the thing that kind of make you different to me than a lot of other females, and probably some other people in front line. Your skill set is amazing.
Oh, thanks.
Your skill set, you can do a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, you don't just sit there and sing a song and that's it. You know how to back up. You know how to do. Where did you learn your backing skills at and all that?
I was always around good people.
So you had you learned that the backing of go-go from
In go-go.
in go-go. Okay. And it's important that I say that because
I wasn't sitting at home like people wishing to be in the band, listening to a whole bunch of tapes. I listened to the radio 95 when they played go-go in the middle of the day or right before you went to sleep like they do now.
right,
Regular.
right.
Yeah.
And I say that because there's a lot of people and this is what a lot of people don't understand. You can be a good musician, right? And playing go-go. But if you don't know go-go and you playing in go-go, you might not play it right.
You're not gonna play it at all.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't know
You
it.
can,
You
yeah,
ain't playing
and
it at all.
that's my point. And I see a lot of people, they sing songs, they can sing, but that don't mean you understand go-go to me.
Right.
Yes.
I feel you.
It's more to that than just singing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
'Cause
sing
there's
it
a
R&B,
structure
you
to
can sing
this.
it, yeah.
It's a structure. It's codes and everything.
Right.
Just like the streets, it's just like any other hustle. It got codes, it got rules, it's structure.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I always looked at that like that. And it was like, man, you know what? And I'm not saying nothing against the grown and sexy era, but it's like when the grown and sexy lane came and existed, that's when it was, okay, as long as I know these songs, I can,
I'm
you know what I'm
go-go.
saying? I'm good, I can make this work,
But
which
them
they do
songs
got
ain't
to
go-go,
crank,
them
right,
songs is R&B.
right.
Yeah,
Songs,
songs
cover
are
tunes.
covers.
You feel
Right,
me? But
right.
if you can't do nothing without covers, you ain't doing nothing.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And that go back to what Wink was saying what about the the originality that need to be put out here. The creativity is not there.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? It's coming though.
When Junk
coming.
when Junk do a cover song, right? Do y'all make it a effort to make that cover sound how Junk? You know, intentionally.
We always push to make it sound like us.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't want to sound like nobody else. We gonna make it sound like us.
'Cause I'ma tell you-
even if it's jazz.
And I
we
think
gonna
most of the
jump.
bands are doing that for real. Like, I
You
don't.
feel me?
Right.
I mean, do your thing on the mic to make it go-go, even
Right.
if, you know what I'm saying? Because I've had somebody play it. I've specifically said, hey, just go ahead and play it like the song. And that's just to go ahead so I can go ahead and get
So
through
get
the song.
through it,
And like,
right.
we taking too long. There's nobody in here creative.
Right.
Did nobody listen at home to be
Right.
like, you know what? Before you start, I want to put it on the foot first, right?
Right.
Like, they don't,
They
that's what's
instructed
missing.
them,
Now, that's
right.
something that's missing in go-go. Nobody, they just like, what's your song?
Right.
You give them the
And
song,
then
they
I
just
probably
like,
wanna put nothing to it.
then they just say, all right, how you want to do it? Dog, you a musician. Go ahead, play this song.
Structure
Do
the
everybody
song.
know it?
Right.
Does anybody know the song? Okay, start playing it now.
Right.
All right, but do you like that? Do you even like it, nigga? You playing it. I don't get it.
That's
Do you
real.
even like it?
That's real.
Right.
And then with that, if I'm having that much conversation with that person, trust me, I already don't want them in the band, and I know that's harsh.
Right.
But that's how I'm gonna say it. Dog, I don't want to deal with him.
Yeah, because you're not
Because-
stepping your foot up.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, come on,
Everybody,
man.
listen, Maximus. Sorry, mommy moment.
It's all good.
Sit down, Max.
His name is Maximus.
Max about to.
That's
Hey, I
cool.
don't
That's
know.
a cool name, though.
Oh yes, his name is Maximus.
Maximus. Shoot, if my name was Maximus, boy,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Been
but
like
that
that.
is missing. That is missing. Maybe that ain't said out loud enough. But before everybody start claiming titles and, oh, I played with such and such and I did this. Y'all you did exactly what you said. You just played. That's it. You're not entertaining. You're not bringing no creativity. And that shit is frustrating for the front line, back line.
Daggone.
Nah, y'all saying let's have a sit down, right?
Yeah, now you
All right,
keeping it
then.
100. And I respect
Sit your
that.
ass down.
But you know what? No, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. Y'all, and cause I used to, cause you know my cousin Tasha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my cousin Tasha played in the band where they was like, we gonna get Tasha to play with us. I'm sitting there saying, I don't want no women in the band.
Right.
I ain't never want to deal with, cause women when they stop playing like this, you playing to this, that. I hated that shit, but I ain't gonna lie, cuz made me better musician though.
Yeah.
But but to be for real with you though,
I think it's,
I think that I don't know what everybody else went through, but I know when I started playing the shows with women singers and all that, and it being in practice, all of them was particular like that though.
yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, it kind of
want
made
what
me
they
look
want.
at it made me
Yeah.
kind of be more particular on how I do things and how we structure things when we put music
I
together.
think the females level it out though.
Right,
It gives it some sense of level, you know,
Right.
stability, because it's like they gotta get their point across too.
right.
You know what I'm saying? They go through things.
But
We
you
ain't
know,
the only we males ain't the only ones in bands, bro.
right.
So, you know, we gotta look at that and get that into consideration, man. Got females out here, they wanna display their shit too.
Right.
Like I take my head off to the females in hip hop.
Oh, for sure.
All the artists from DC,
Yeah,
they doing their thing right now.
Yeah.
The females,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Hey, them youngest is on another wave,
OG
man.
Prana and all them, man. Man, I take my hat off to them, man. For real. They doing their thing.
Now, as a woman in go-go,
Yes.
I want to ask you a question, and I always want to ask women in our industry this. Have you been in a situation where you've been, because you a woman, you think been slighted or disrespected in a certain way because, you know, in any way, or have anybody ever tried to do business with you as far as in music and came at you in an out of the way because you're a
Yes.
woman?
Yes.
You know, and have you done with it? Has that something been a common thing that you dealt with?
Yes.
Or
And and I don't even think a lot of girls
you got the
Peace.
floor.
get them. I don't think that yeah, for me, yes, I've been disrespected, but I ain't gonna sit here and act like I ain't disrespect nobody before. Maximus Brown, don't sit down. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I haven't disrespected nobody before, but the
Right.
difference between me and some of y'all, Max, the difference between me and some of y'all, I went back and made up with some people because I could have been going through something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I was.
Right.
But yeah, the disrespect has been there, but you know, they know not to play.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you feel that you had to like once you got in this go-go industry, that you had to stay, you know, plant your flag and like in a way of like, look, I'm tired. Don't don't fuck with me.
Yeah, I
You
just
know what I mean?
I can't say that I went about it the right way, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I didn't go about it the right way, but I had to. Like, you have people while I'm in Junkyard, or while they know that we didn't know he was gonna be his DADDY at the time, still asking me out on dates, like, regardless. And you like, bruh, I can tell anybody in this band that you even asking me this right now.
Right.
I mean, because it's just disrespectful, period. You know, my boyfriend is associated with the band at
Right,
the time,
right,
blah, blah,
right.
blah. That's rude.
Right. Yeah, I got you.
In interviews, they try to slide and ask you questions.
For
And-
real?
Yeah.
Like people that do what I'm doing now.
yeah, see,
Seriously?
them first go-go radio things weren't like this. We ain't have all these theatrics. You was still just listening. You got your guests that
Yeah,
come
I
in there and say, something. They want to specifically know, like, I mean, do people be trying?
You know,
Had
I'm
sex
gonna
with you? That was a question that was asked before, and you like, bro, ain't nobody even been trying to be professional to you. So how you expect me to be professional back?
I'm gonna tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I've always made this a vow, and I'm gonna tell you who I was playing with. I started with this when I was playing with Tay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we had females in the band, and it was with somebody coming to the band I was playing with. And the first thing I said to all the dudes in the band, I said, man, y'all leave her alone.
You damn right.
Yeah.
I said, let me tell y'all something. We play this music. If you gonna respect this music, man, respect the game. I mean, I said, if you wanna respect yourself, then you gonna respect this game.
Right.
Leave this lady alone, man, that's coming.
Yes.
You know, I don't like that. Me
Right.
personally, and me, to be honest, I'm a single man, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
Y'all
too,
hear that, ladies?
I don't, I don't like, nah, look, I don't try to, I wouldn't want to date nobody in the industry.
Right.
I ain't with that. Cause I just think it's just, I respect this game too much to where I don't want nothing getting in the way of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing to get away with that. And if I gotta step away from it for a specific reason, my bad. If I gotta step away from it for a specific reason, better it's gonna be a lady that's worth me stepping away from it. And if I'm stepping away from it, that means she ain't involved in it any
Right.
damn way. So, I'm stepping away from it.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is with me. And I agree, I think people gotta, they gotta be mindful of that. You see these young ladies in the game, respect them. I look at all the women in go-go as sisters anyway, for real.
Yeah.
Just, cause they got a common thing with
You
me.
got to respect it anyway,
Yeah.
because they respect you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
They want it just as bad as us.
And I'm gonna tell you, these women in the game is just as serious as a lot of some of these dudes.
That's
is.
what I just said.
Yes,
They want
for
it
sure.
just as bad as us, man.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But hey, Wayne, can I ask you a serious question?
Shoot.
All right.
Shoot.
If you could say, in your years of coming up, when you was first learning how to play, right? Who was the most influential Congo player to you? Who did you look at? Did you look at anybody, and then when nobody was around, you in the mirror doing like them, and you saying there them? Who was that person?
It was Jungle Boogie and
Boogie.
T-Bone.
Okay, T-Bone, Jungle Boogie and T-Bone from Trouble Phone.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
And
what's
then
up.
as I was getting older, you know what I'm saying, I stayed behind Heartbeat and Mick.
Okay. What would you say was the biggest changes that Congo players made as far as going, moving through the years? Like, what is it now? Well, let me ask you this. What is it now that you think Congo players focus on more now than they probably ever focused on within playing Congos?
Whatever Big Bro doing.
So basically, whatever they focusing on whoever's
Whatever Mick doing, that's what they gonna follow.
right. Good or bad.
That's amazing.
That's what's
So,
up.
everybody know they got a foundator. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know who our foundator is now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You already know who his foundator was.
Right.
It was Boogie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And those that came before Boogie and the other percussionists that inspire them.
You know,
You know what I'm
it's almost like I look at the way the Congo players is, and you can kind of tell who kind of looked at who like now what you have in the different eras now. It's like when I look at Sauce, I see Jungle Boogie when I see Sauce.
Yeah.
That's Jungle Boogie all the way. When I see Smoke, I see Mickey because the speed. When I see Nicky Barnes, I see Heartbeat with them crosses.
Mhm.
I see that.
I see him.
I see you see
I see
that.
him through Nicky Barnes. Why I say that?
Uh-huh.
The swag
Mhm.
and the beats.
Okay. I'm gonna start paying attention to more listen
He
to the
make
beats.
original beats. He don't do nobody else shit.
Right.
Nick do the same thing. He might get away with playing one beat here, or there,
Right.
but for the most part, he got his own original shit, his
Right.
signature. I can stamp it.
Right.
Real talk.
So that's I just see different eras, man, with this. Like, you know, different eras, different times. Now, is there any young Congo players that you look at right now that's like he alright, like
I look at all
he's
of them.
gonna be that next, not say the next GOAT, but I'm just saying the next, you know, he's going to that next level, to where he's going to be mentioned with a certain category of names.
Yeah, BJ.
You say PJ?
I said BJ.
BJ?
Yeah.
I say him, and I say Congo E.
Yeah.
Yeah, them too.
I
'Cause
think
Younger
E
put that
too.
energy in, man. He
E,
ain't playing.
yeah, he ain't playing the game.
He ain't playing.
He ain't.
BJ musically abroad with it. You know what I'm saying? He just raw.
He go.
Yeah, he
Yeah, he
is.
straight
Go-go.
go-go.
See, BJ, he all around.
Yeah,
He all
he
around.
play
He
all
just
the
like his
percussion.
father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He
But E,
he Mick times too.
that boy mean with it, man.
You got if you
And he
pay
a big
attention.
He a
dude.
big dude with it.
Play like
Yeah.
that.
And you know
like,
who
yeah.
he remind me of?
Who?
Who Wink?
Who?
Craig Clifford.
Oh, Clifford, yeah.
Big ass nigga. Smack the shit out them jumps.
Yeah, Craig.
Back
Bust
when
a
he
hole
was
in them
young.
motherfuckers.
Back when Craig was young,
Yeah.
Craig was like this.
Yeah.
Craig
I
was
remember.
like this.
I remember
Yeah, he
being
like
with
that
me
now.
now. Yeah, he's still like that.
That nigga fat as a bug now.
Yeah, he
Hey,
is.
look.
Yeah, he is. I seen him at the jump. What y'all do that, Joan, that? Not the LaFontaine Blue. The one y'all did, the Congo battle. I think Smoke won that jump.
That was a LaFontaine
No,
Blue.
that wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't, bruh.
Okay. We not
Where's
gonna
the other one at then?
Other one.
go. We was out.
Y'all had another one. It wasn't the
But
from
the
LaFontaine
only
Blue
one
I'm
was the
talking about.
6th anniversary.
Yeah, that was the anniversary.
Where was
The
it
Fontaine
at?
Blue was the
It was out- It was
competition.
at one of them clubs. Some little.
That's what I'm talking
The
about.
Paradigm.
It looked like the walls was red
Paradigm.
and shit.
Yeah, that's the
It's in the Paradigm.
That's what I'm
Paradigm.
talking about.
And they got the best wings. I don't care what
Yes, they
nobody
do.
say. Them damn Paradigm wings. Y'all keep saying what
I
y'all
second
want.
that one.
Man, them Paradigm wings hit.
Yeah,
But
they
yeah though,
As far as the younger.
yeah, the
Cussing at
guys
us.
that you see that's gonna be them names that
It's
gonna be them names said with a certain caliber. I think Congo E too though.
it'll be.
I think Congo
Right
E.
now, I say
Cause he
E.
don't smack, he bang. That
And,
nigga bang.
and BJ overall for me because he
I call him Bang Bang.
he
Yeah.
all around me. He all
Yeah.
around musician.
I like
You know what
him,
I'm saying?
and I say, and I look at Bo Beatty
Oh, hell.
just
Yeah.
cause,
They whole little clique.
yeah,
B,
Drake,
Clock Kent.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
they the fly crew,
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
See,
they the cool crew. Like they, hey, look,
Right.
hey, I'm trying to tell you, Congo players is funny. We all different. We all got our little personalities. Some of them quiet, some of them loud.
Some of them got spin moves.
Yeah, I got spin moves. I keep it old
That
school.
man hit me with the spin out
I
there.
had
I
to.
said, oh, shit.
Hey, look, you know why I got that? You know, Rocksteady is
Right.
what made me want to play.
Look, and then you came with the cane
Yeah.
gold and everything.
He made me want to play, man. I took that. I
That's-
said, man, you know
that's-
what?
That's
I
what
said, my
made-
man
that's
hit
what
it,
made
ain't
me
miss
wanna
a
learn
beat.
how to
Boop.
cross my hands and
What
stuff.
the-
I
Yeah.
used to see Rocksteady play.
When I saw I'm gonna tell you something. When I
Yeah.
first saw Rocksteady play, I was looking at Go Go Live, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm in the sixth grade at this time. We in school watching damn Go Go Live.
Yeah.
On beta. We sitting
Beta
in school. We watching Go Go Live. The
Sixth
teacher let us
grade.
watch it.
I was
Yeah.
in the seventh. What?
I was watching the jump, and man, I seen Rocksteady. He like stepped up to the Congos,
And
and
went
he had this
around.
he had this big ass white hat on,
Oh,
looking
yeah.
cool, right? But then when he was playing, his arm was like twisting around.
He kept doing like this.
Yeah, and I was like, shit, I want to do that shit right there. I want to do that. Man.
That's how Rocksteady.
Jungle Boogie and all
What's
that.
my man?
Who?
Jose.
Yeah,
Jose.
but yeah,
Man,
big,
he
yeah,
do
big,
that
yeah.
shit so smooth.
He do
I
it smooth, uncle. Yeah, uncle.
Doo-doo. I think Sauce get that from Boogie.
Yeah.
And Jose.
Yeah. So, hey, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. That's what made me want to play all the fly shit that I saw
'Cause he
Congo
made it
players
look
do.
easy.
I wasn't even listening to the beats when I was young. I just was looking at the shit they was doing with their hands. I
I
was
don't
like,
even pay attention to the old era of this, man.
Right.
Sauce is so smooth with it, young. I'll be like, yo. Look at my
So
brother,
what y'all
yo.
think about
Look,
random
I'm trying to tell you,
questions?
look.
What y'all think about Smoke?
smoke.
I'm an
Quick
animal.
ass
What
nigga.
is you talking about,
Boy,
yo?
I just asked-
Smoke is smoke. Nah, smoke
Hey,
is
one
smoke.
thing,
better
y'all.
smoke.
All I asked was one damn question.
but you know
I was
what?
Don't
not
ask no
expecting-
questions about no
I
gunner,
love
man.
Smoke to death.
But see, but I
you,
said,
Smoke.
but no, but
Hey,
to
the
be
gunner
honest.
Daddy.
That's the
But when
gunner.
I
you
look
know
at
what
Smoke,
I'm saying?
I
Swear.
tell Smoke, I say Smoke to me is the second coming of Mickey is the speed.
Right.
I think he the only one that speed. I mean, it's other than speed like that, but his speed
His,
is
man,
his speed
Smoke
is.
speed different from Mix.
He's
man.
got a
I'm
different
trying to
speed.
tell you.
It is.
That's the gunner, man. I'm
Yeah.
trying to tell you.
It's like with Congos, you gotta find your lane. If you're not a
Yeah.
fast dude, you gonna do little smooth, cool shit. You know what I mean?
I'm
If you're a
just-
fast dude, if you got speed, you rely on your
Man.
speed. You know to highlight yourself. If you know what I mean?
Man, Sauce just a finesse.
Yeah, finesse.
That's what I
Pretty.
call it. He
Jungle,
finesse.
He does
He's
go
in-
home
it-
and practice like,
He go
You know-
practice. He practice his move.
yeah, he just
He
do.
don't even got
he
B
just
on
do.
them.
Man.
No music. I mean, you want to see him
Hey
practice
look,
by
hey
himself?
look, I'm looking at Sauce. I'm looking at him one day. I'm like this. I'm learning. Hey, all
He
this.
the only one I know
Then
who
all
play and dance and all that to say dunk dunk.
and hit the con. Yeah, hit the
What he tell like what you doing, boy?
That's that shit, yeah.
Yeah, and he you know, but it's like
No.
I saw like when like back in the '80s, it was like a swag I seen with Congo players, artistry. Even though they was playing fast,
Right.
But they was playing with their elbows and
It's a
higher
pro-
up. You know, they was the way they was moving.
'Cause that's the way
And
they was taught to
and
play.
that's what made me want to play.
Up high like that. Now they just
That's what made me want to play.
Everybody want that shit right here.
Oh yeah,
man.
when I first seen Sauce playing with his Congos, I was like, oh yeah, I want to play. Yeah, I want to play like that. My stand was broke though, so I couldn't get him to get low. I was mad. I had to get him high. Yeah, I couldn't get them. But look, but I wanted to play though. But I like watching. I like the way the Congo players look. I think that's very important to have a whatever your look is gonna be your
you
look.
gotta have some type of swag.
You gotta have something with you. I think to be for real with you, that's the one thing like early '80s go had. I mean, they had swag. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. Them, like I be seeing them all them old videotapes. They motherfuckers had swag like shit.
Except for mine. Mine's is straightforward, plain and simple.
But y'all's band was like that. Was just mash out crank. Bam, here you go.
All right.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time that, you know, we make a joke in go-go culture that, you know, and it's a joke. It's not really a joke that Junkyard is the undefeated band. And a lot of that, I think, got to do with the way y'all are built. Y'all band is built to give people go-go stripped down, naked,
Right.
crank, raw, uncut.
He just said it. They used to sit there before the show even was started and watch everything from the beginning to the end. Bro. How long you think they did that?
Trouble was the teachers, dog.
Trouble phone.
That was the teachers.
And they was
man.
on
That
top
was
back
our
when they was on
touches.
top.
Them was our
That
teachers,
time
dog.
pays off, man.
Yeah.
Especially when you taking your time and you putting yourself into that field like That's inspiring just to hear that right there. I didn't even know that. That
Right.
they used to be at the show 2-3 hours before they even had to play. And watch the sound man hook this up, do
Love
that,
what you
do that,
involved
do
in.
that. See, it was easy for me. Come, play, leave.
Right, that's it. That's it.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah, see, our beginning day, we watched it every day.
But when I got in it with them, oh, shit changed. Oh, shit
Imagine
changed.
how we
And I couldn't
felt.
just come in here and say it sound good. I had to go learn 3 fucking pages, bro.
Imagine how we felt, Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
Every motherfucker after the first 2 Sundays of the bands coming around there on the summer, right?
Right.
After them first 2 summers, by the time that 3rd summer came, we already done made that band. You hear me?
Yeah.
This talking about summer '79 right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The band was already being structured from
Right,
the '79.
right.
Y'all ain't know nothing about it until '80.
Right.
That's why I keep telling people Jump came out in 79,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying? So all right, we go with that right there. When everybody knew Jump was born, it was in '80.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So cool. Where was that? I just lost myself.
Came out in
right.
the 80s.
Y'all came out in 79, but people knew.
Yeah.
They
about
found
Jump.
out y'all about
He
the
was
80s.
like, you
and
made the
80.
band.
Man, it was crazy back then. So, see, I lost myself again. I need to go get high.
Hey, what up? Y'all ain't hear that.
I'm a grown ass motherfucker, man. Yes,
You say
Ain't
5?
gonna be no grown man, that man behind his ass.
you do. Man, come on, baby.
Well,
Come on, baby.
Come on,
okay,
baby.
let me. Okay, now,
Aloha.
child, let me just
Awesome.
get in your mix one more time and ask you a question.
Awesome.
That how did the whole mature clientele situation come together? Because now this is kind of how I got. I ain't gonna say it got to me, but I was watching Bam 640 live one day, and he was talking about he was saying, yeah, I think she would be a good fit with talking about you with mature clientele. Now I don't know if somebody was saying or brought that up in the discussion. But was that the talks of something before you actually went on or that move was made? How long was you contemplating making that move, or was it you who did it, or how did that happen?
Honestly, there were talks about it, just asking me about my interest. Was I interested in it?
Right.
But Bam knew nothing of that.
Right.
Bam woke up one day and was like, I think Talisa need to be with mature clientele if she come back out and do anything.
Honestly,
He-
Bam just be saying shit.
Yeah, he
Like,
just
I
be
was- I
saying
worked his
shit.
show.
But
I was
but
there
but what I'm
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is
He
he's
just
the
said
but when
Come
he
to
said that.
reality.
When he said
No,
that,
you had never been y'all. There was never no talks of you going there yet.
no.
Cause I remember him saying that, and the thing is, I never thought about you playing with them.
Mhm.
But when I thought about it after he said that, I was like, yo, I wonder how that joint would be. Cause I used to see mature clientele all the time.
Mhm.
And then I was like, you know what, that'll be enough. Not saying I stopped seeing them or anything, but I was like, next time I see them, if she's with them, this when I heard you was with them, I was like, okay, I want to see them with her now and see how that goes. So
It came. It literally happened like right after he said it. It was kind of like a same. Kind of at the same time, like probably even the same week
Right.
that somebody was talking to me. But I just was choosing to feature
right,
rather to be in the band.
Right.
Featuring, forget your band argument that you have, and I come to your practice, I do my song, and I leave.
right,
Then I come to the show, do the same, but get paid there.
right,
That's it. I wasn't trying to deal with the stress of the band shit.
right. So you are in the band.
Yes, and now I'm officially
So what
in the
happened?
band.
So what? So okay. So what make that happen?
Well,
then?
I think that was me. I just was like, man, you might as well go ahead and do it. There was something
Right.
keeping me back besides the band
Right, okay.
per se, but yeah. And then honestly, it was about my son.
Okay.
I mean, I hate to say it this way, and I've said it on several interviews. You have a lot of men that don't think of it this way. Some people actually are not with their baby mothers.
Right.
They don't have to worry about finding a sitter for the practice.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't have to worry about, oh
Right.
shit, random day party. And I'm like, right, hold fast. I still got a kid. Is it a family event or we turning up in the
Right.
daytime event type of thing?
Right.
Those are things that happen with me. And they like, Ty, you can't. Nah. Because he's 5.
Mm-hmm.
And he's autistic. You
Yeah.
want him?
Yeah, they
I don't
got-
know what kind of
they
day you
gotta
having
be
today. Good luck.
considerate to that. Very.
I know my
Yeah,
daughter.
a lot of men don't have their kids. Not saying not like a custody thing. I'm just saying you don't live with your baby mother.
Right.
A lot of the men can go and come as they please.
Right,
they not
right,
having to
right.
come back to their
Yeah,
kid.
I
I
ain't
gotta
never-
come back, pick his ass up. I've had to pick Max up at the wee hours of the morning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then you like, bro, it's not even worth all this money. I had to pay the babysitter.
Right.
I
So
just
the
got paid from the show.
mathematics ain't the
Now I ain't
math.
getting no sleep because I got to pick him up at 3 a.m. She got to be to work at 6.
And that's when more shows gotta start happening. You
That's
see?
it.
And then you got. I'm done.
I mean, just pay me. Y'all booking us.
Well,
Pay me the money I asked for.
hey, well, let people know where y'all gonna be at this weekend.
I don't know about this weekend, but this week, March 10th, we are doing Long Live Go-Go, Mature Clientele. Please tune in at 5 o'clock. And I think we may have a show this week. I mean, next weekend. No, our live is next week.
Okay.
The 10th, right? Because today the 1st. Look
Yeah,
at me
the
talking
day
about
the
something.
10th,
This
right.
Wednesday. March 10th, we have the live. March 19th, we have Babylon. And March 27th, we have Tandoori.
Okay.
This weekend, I'll probably go see Northeast. I ain't even going to hold you.
I might go see Northeast Saturday, but I'm going to go see you guys Friday night.
Where y'all
Yeah,
at
we
Friday?
starting Tandoori. We out Tandoori every first of the month.
Every first
So,
Friday.
Yeah, every first Friday of the month. And then you got Sundays at Lounge 66.
Okay.
And don't forget, you got Bug's birthday this week. We
Where they gonna
start
do
it
that
this
at?
week. We starting Big Papa birthday.
Where the
When
big
is it the
party?
ninth or the
He's
6th?
celebrating
His
the
birthday
14th.
is the 11th.
What I'm talking
Right.
about something. Is the 9th or the
But we
4th?
starting this weekend in Woodbridge. That's what Big Papa
Turn
said.
up.
Oh, okay, that's what's
So,
up.
and don't forget 331 coming up my anniversary. Don't
Yes, sir.
do that.
Hey!
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. 331.
So I'm getting that
Oh
party
my
ready right
God.
now.
Hey, well, look, I hope y'all all enjoyed it. And be back in 2 weeks for Let's Have a Sit Down. We're going to have more great guests. Let's have a sit down where we stay in our lane and we respect the game.
Yes, sir.
Holla at y'all.
What?
Thank you.